The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Same tailback, another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
And the Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Gives it to the back. Runs through the defender. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Running it back. It's Paul. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Ohio State. He will score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaking free at the 35. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
6th play of the drive coming up. He hands it off from the gun. The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Is picked off, and he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now, at the 10 now, Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Movement here from the tight end. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Unleashes the stiff arm. finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kurt, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
After BAT, they trailed 28-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they've had over the years.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They'll run it to the left. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can he get there on the ground?
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. And they're trying to punch it in here. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing second and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaking through defenders. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us. But here it is for a first down.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already.
Roll it. Lasso.
He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he pulls in the catch.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So let's see what the play caller legs here on 3rd and short from the +27. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Go.
Here comes a handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. He quickly lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway.
The offensive staff just took a...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field.
On the set.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Reload. Moves.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. It's a run to the left. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Now this is the 8th play on this drive.
Set.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. Get him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it falls incomplete.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Avila.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Tackle, but first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Fights through the tackler. Finding some room at the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
29 Philly. Clear. Clear.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. He'll pitch it. Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They're down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A handoff to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Come on, set. Hold.
They're going to run it. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
3:25.
Same tailback, another carry. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Can he make it to the marker?
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here.
Lasso. Cut it. Alert.
And they'll use the ground game here. Finding space at the 20. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Buckeyes line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second down and goal.
Cut. In blue.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ohio State. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field.
Here we go. Longer.
Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. The pass rush closing in. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
After that incompletion, it's third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Avila. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Quick throw over the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pass here on second down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming.
Got him. He's sacked.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
On the double.
And the offense will just take a knee. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.